Hello, hello, good afternoon, everybody. We're here for some more Star Rail stuff. Now that we've... Oh, gotta turn reactive off. Now that we've finished MSQ for now, I
Noise.
think we're pretty much ready to do a little bit more catch-up in some of the other areas. That means events, companion missions, and stuff. But before we do anything else, I guess, let's get the uh, next Simulated Universe level open. We haven't done Universe 5 yet, and I think our loadout's pretty okay for this. Plus it'd be a nice way to start the session. There's a bunch of combat, I guess. Shouldn't be too bad, considering recommended's 55 and we have, you know, full team here. In fact, I think we can ditch one. We can ditch one of the party members and just go straight in with full set here. So we'll go with yeah, we've got 2 hunt characters. Let's do hunt. Okay, we'll focus on combat for a bit.
Dodge this!
Oh, this is what Yaoshi looks like. Huh, go figure. That's the first time I've seen them. So this is the abundance, huh? Definitely looks like a SCP creature. Okay, oh, Puff of Abundance is now available to us. Alright. Yeah, we didn't have this previously. Oh, we got a bunch of stuff we can unlock now. We are going for the hunt. Yeah, so.
Fight. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break.
Rise, Venus! Dodge this!
I'll stick with combat power for now. We can do exploration another time. Yeah, this shouldn't take too long, I guess. We are leveled quite past the requirement for level 5, so... Just want to see if there's any new mechanics and whatnot. Hunt. We'll farm the unlocks for the abundance another time.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break.
Dodge this! Rise, Venus!
Yeah, let's go for this one. Extra turns. Extra turns will get pretty wacky.
Quick, let's make a sneak attack.
Let's wait.
This will strengthen.
Repay.
Alright, I won't be using any of my emulsifiers for this run, so we'll just go through to see what the boss is like. See, it's Kafka at the end,
Time for a fun. This is double
so that
speed.
should be interesting.
Dodge this!
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Time for a fun.
I've lost my way.
Rise, Venus! Dodge this! This is double speed. Time for a fun. Dodge this! Rise, Venus!
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Time for a fun.
This will strengthen our position.
Now that I'm thinking it, maybe we could have saved that extra.
The dead return!
Might have been able to save that extra charge, but oh well. Already
This is
committed.
double speed.
Too late to repent. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Dodge this! Rise, Venus! You're not going anywhere! Time for a fun. This is double speed.
This will strengthen our position.
Let's wait and see.
Ready when you are.
Repay. The dead return!
double speed. Dodge this! Time for a fun.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Quick!
Rise, Phoenix!
The dead return!
Time for a fun. This is double speed. Dodge this!
Oh, we're in Sancho now. Go figure. Okay.
Time for a fun.
The dead return!
Rise, Phoenix! You're not going anywhere.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Quick! Move carefully.
Dodge this! Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this!
The dead return!
This is double speed.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Quick!
Time for a fun. You're not going anywhere.
Let's wait.
This will strengthen our position.
Okay, that's pretty much all the prep book we've got, I guess. Should have a decent enough loadout. Let's see what Kafka's like.
Let's make a sneak attack.
Repay.
Move carefully.
Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this! You're not going anywhere! Dodge this! Rise, Phoenix!
The dead return!
How does that feel? Ready?
Nothing
Take
major.
a guess.
The sanctuary is but a vision.
More enemies.
Okay, yeah, it's been a while. What were the debuffs again? Let's see. Oh, they get dominated, right. So they get control.
I've got a raid to get to. Time for a fun. This is double speed. Time for a fun.
The dead return!
Yeah, I think we're too high level. We're kind of just gonna overpower her through sheer brute force, even without the mechanics. But I guess rank 2 onwards is when it'll start getting tricky.
Does that sting?
Repay.
Who will it be? Time for a fun. This is double speed.
The sanctuary is but a vision.
Rise, Phoenix!
I underestimated you. The dead return!
Time for a fun.
Receive divinity.
Dodge this! Get it now? That's the power of the Cloud Knights.
Well, that was simple enough, I guess. Yeah, I think that's pretty much what I remember of Kafka back in the story fight. She did inflict that particular status and stuff. Alrighty. Now World 6 is available too, which we could do. I think we should be able to. Our level is high enough. Let's see. Recommended 60. Yeah, we could do it. Let's run it as well. How do I say your name? Arodo? Arodo. Or is the zeros spoken out loud? Either way, Arodo, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. We're just running Simulated Universe now, now that we're done with Arodo. Okay, got it. Yeah, we are currently just running Simulated Universe. We finished, well, no elation this time. We finished MSQ the other day. So now we're catching up with some of the other optional content which we haven't been keeping up with. It's kind of a chill afternoon.
Fighting is...
Although we are kind of autoing our way through.
Time for a fun.
Simulated Universe earlier on is more or less...
The dead return!
You just kind of auto a bunch of stuff.
Dodge this! Rise, Phoenix!
Yeah.
I think once we're done with this Simulated Universe run, we'll probably go check out the new event. There should be one running right now, right? And then we got a bunch of companion missions we haven't done yet.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
You're just doing some work, so you need a Vito beside you? Huh, fair enough. Cool, cool.
That was...
Time for a fun.
The dead return!
Dodge this! Rise, Phoenix! You're not going anywhere! This is double speed.
Let's wait.
This will strengthen...
Repay!
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Time for a fun. Dodge this! Time for a fun. This is double speed. Sagacious discernment. Rise, Phoenix!
Yeah, it is the weekly reset by the end of today, so... You gotta get the games in order to get the... I forget what the thing at the end of the reward track is called.
Time for a fun.
Trailblaze Medal? No, that's not what it is. I don't remember. There's a lot of proper nouns in this game.
Remember this moment. Time for a fun. This is double speed. Elevator time.
Nothing
You're
major.
not going anywhere. Time for a fun.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Time for a fun.
Let's wait. It's... Repay!
Rise, Phoenix!
This is double speed.
Dodge this!
Time for a run.
The dead return!
Yeah!
I can't believe I missed the ambush.
I've no interest in
Oh well, alright. This I got a manual. Do we need to roll for Kafka or not? She is the mommy, I guess. I'm skipping Kafka. Planning to go
Don't
for IL eventually. Got a decent amount of we're looking at a potential mono imaginary? Yeah, mono imaginary is what we're looking at. Okay, we'll burst this guy down.
the truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a
Yeah,
vision.
so you gotta kill it before it can do anything else. It's gonna be healing the
Too
others.
late to repent.
Oh, we have the negative curio. That's why we don't have enough skill points. Fair enough.
Dodge this! Take this!
Go in. She's just a good DOT. Yeah, I think she works well with like other.
You're not going anywhere!
You chose the wrong enemy.
Yeah, she like increases DOT damage in general, right? So if you're running, I believe, like Sampo or
Can I have fun this
ah
time?
damn, okay,
This
so
combat needs.
we can get it in time.
This is double speed.
Sampo Serval, I think. Yeah, Serval. Yeah, we're not killing it.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Dodge this!
The dead return!
Rise, Phoenix!
Time for a run.
Dodge this!
Oh yeah, Fusin looks interesting. Quantum preservation. Yeah. So technically, that would be the first quantum sustain in the game, if you were looking to work in a quantum into your team. Let me go back and get the skill point thing again, because we used up all the skill points and we missed the. And we missed Su Shang's E on the overworld, so oops.
This is double speed.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Time for a run.
Dodge this! Rise, Phoenix! You're not going anywhere!
Time for a run. double speed.
Dodge this!
The dead return! Nothing major.
Time for a plunge.
Receive divinity. Repay.
Dodge this! Rise, Phoenix!
Time for a plunge. This is double speed.
The dead return!
Dodge this!
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Rise, Phoenix!
Time for a plunge.
Dodge this!
This will
That
strengthen our...
enemy certainly isn't
Let's
friendly.
wait and see. Repay.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Time for a plunge. This is double speed.
The dead return!
Time for a plunge.
Dodge this! Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this!
This is double speed.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Dodge this! Rise, Phoenix!
The dead return!
Time for a plunge.
Dodge this!
100% break.
Let's wait.
This will strengthen our.
That's funny that we couldn't upgrade anything. Been using up our fragments of
Trouble
rerolls.
ahead.
Okay,
Proceed.
Cocolia.
I'm with you. Repay.
You are doomed to fail!
Time for a fun. This is double speed.
Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this!
The sanctuary is but a vision.
Time for a fun. This is double speed. Time for a fun.
Dodge this!
The dead return!
Tremble before my power! A world devoured by ice!
Nothing major.
Rise, Phoenix! Formation!
The eternal freeze will bury you!
Time for a fun. This is double speed.
Dodge this!
The sanctuary is but a vision.
Judgment of eternal winter!
Receive divinity. Repay. The dead return!
Now or never.
Freeze to death!
Don't your hands hurt? Rise, Phoenix!
Time for a fun. This is double speed.
Witness the avalanche!
The sanctuary is but a vision.
Dodge this! Like
Time for a fun.
Judgment of eternal winter!
Bloom. The dead return!
Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this!
Time for a fun. This is double speed.
The sanctuary is but a vision.
Let me bestow upon you despair! A world devoured by ice!
Receive divinity.
Time for a fun.
Nothing major.
Dodge this!
Feel the freeze!
Nothing
The
major.
eternal freeze will bury you!
Bloom.
Time for a fun. This is double speed.
Judgment of eternal winter!
Receive divinity.
This will be your burial ground.
The sanctuary is but a vision.
Rise, Phoenix! Don't your hands hurt?
Time for a fun.
Dodge this!
Tremble before my power! Freeze to death!
The dead return!
This is double speed.
What did they promise?
Nice. Let's do it again when you're leveled up.
Well, looks like our team is still up to par. Pretty much. Okay, so that's the next simulated universe cleared. Nice and easy. Simple. And we did have abundance that time. And here's another copy of Herta, because we definitely needed her. And brought 7, What level is this? 61? Oh, we could handle it. Could probably handle it. Well, since we've gone this far, maybe we'll try hard for it. Yeah, I'll use my Ultra Sustain. Okay, we'll try to not re-roll this time. We'll just use whatever we can.
Rise, Phoenix!
The dead return!
A will forged in ice never falters.
This is double speed. Time for a fun.
Dodge this!
Nothing major.
Time for a fun. This is double speed.
Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this!
A will forged in ice never falters.
Let's wait and see.
I'm with you.
Alright, jackpot. We found the elation 3 star that pays off. So 1 reroll so far, but I think we're good.
Seize the initiative.
Repay.
This is double speed.
The dead return!
A will forged in ice never falters!
Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this!
Nothing major.
Time for a plunge. Time for a plunge. This is double speed.
You're not going anywhere!
A will forged in ice never falters!
Dodge this!
The dead return!
Yeah, we'll hang on to our cosmic fragments until later, I guess.
Time for a plunge.
Rise, Phoenix!
Nothing major.
A will forged in ice never falters!
This is double speed.
Was I saying things?
Time for a plunge.
Bloom.
Dodge this! You're not going anywhere!
Time for a plunge.
The dead return!
Rise, Phoenix!
double speed.
Dodge this!
Will forged in ice never falters! Is that all?
The dead return!
Will forged in ice never falters!
This is double speed.
Dodge this! Rise, Phoenix!
Time for a fun. Time for a fun. This is double speed.
Let's wait.
I'm with you.
Repay.
Time for a fun.
Bloom.
Dodge this!
The dead return!
This is double speed.
Will forged in ice never falters!
Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this!
I'm with you.
Let's wait and see. Trouble ahead. Proceed. I'm in. Repay.
The dead return!
Will forged in ice never falters!
This is double speed.
Rise, Phoenix!
Time for a fun.
Dodge this!
Time for a fun. Time for a fun. This is double speed.
Dodge this! Rise, Phoenix!
Time for a fun.
You're not going anywhere!
Will forged in ice never falters!
Time for a fun. This is double speed.
The dead return!
Dodge this!
Time for a fun.
Receive divinity. Repay.
Time for a fun. double speed.
Let's wait.
I'm with you.
Repay.
Time for a plunge.
Dodge this! Rise, Phoenix!
The dead return!
This is double speed. Time for a plunge.
Dodge this!
A will forged in ice never falters.
Time for a plunge.
Rise, Phoenix! You're not going anywhere!
Tricky. Time for a plunge. This is double speed.
I underestimated you.
A will forged in ice never falters.
Dodge this!
The dead return!
Time for a plunge. This is double speed.
A will forged in ice never falters.
Time for a plunge.
Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this!
The dead return!
This is double speed.
Dodge this! Rise, Phoenix!
Bloom. Repay.
Time for a plunge.
Dodge this!
Is that all? A will forged in ice never falters!
This is double speed. Time for a plunge. Time for a plunge. This is double speed.
You're not going anywhere! Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this!
The dead return!
Time for a plunge.
Let's wait.
I'm with you.
Okay, looks like we didn't get the third preservation blessing, unfortunately, so we're just gonna have to. Well, we can upgrade whatever we do have, though, so it shouldn't be too bad. Maybe we should buff the elation ones then. Yeah, let's just buff our elation buffs instead. We ended up getting more elation buffs than anything else. Okay, we can upgrade one more. Okay, let's see how this goes. We are going to be
Let's
fighting
make a sneak attack.
the deer.
Repay! The dead return!
A will forged in ice never falters!
This is double speed.
Rise, Phoenix!
Time for a plunge.
I underestimated you.
Dodge this!
Time for a plunge. This is double speed.
A will forged in ice never falters!
Time for a plunge.
Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this!
Time for a plunge. This is double speed.
The dead return! Receive divinity. Repay.
Don't your hands hurt?
Time for a plunge. This is double speed.
Hey!
The dead return!
A will forged in ice never falters!
Dodge this! Rise, Phoenix!
Time for a plunge.
Nothing major.
Dodge this!
double speed.
Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this!
Time for a buzz.
Underestimate you.
Bloom.
You're the
You know what? Maybe I should manual this. The healing is... yeah, the AI is not exactly handling the healing too much here. Which ones do I gotta kill again? Oh, actually, I don't think it has anything to do with any of the other stuff. Alright.
Can I have fun this time?
We'll just focus down the main, I guess.
I'll see you off. Receive divinity. Repay.
Eternal sleep.
The dead return!
In the name of Lenda, a will forged in ice never falters!
Want to see what I can do? Dodge this!
More enemies. This combat needs This is double speed.
Yeah, I might actually have to lift the buffs manually.
Let's settle
Not buffs,
this.
debuffs. I gotta clear the debuffs, like on... Ah, wrong target.
This
Let me through!
Too much healing everywhere. Alright.
Take this!
Dump damage down mid. Before it recovers.
Dodge this!
Okay, we did what we could. 40%.
Receive divinity.
Good as new. Time for a buzz. This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed.
is that all?
Yeah, I'm gonna clear the debuff.
You have my gratitude.
Eternal
AoEs.
sleep.
Dead return!
Okay,
You
that's
took
great.
bait.
Alright, there we go. We handled it. Yeah, I probably should manual this last phase too. Given that he has now...
At all.
He's now at what?
Receive divinity.
Plus
You're the
6?
best.
In the name of Lenda, a will forged in ice
Plus 6 to
never
spot, right?
falters!
Eternal sleep.
The dead return!
Yeah.
Dodge this!
I'll hang on to that.
Time for a buzz. This combat
Okay.
needs
One at a
This
time.
is double speed.
Let me through!
Okay, losing our Lorchas at that status may not be the best situation. Okay, we'll just kill off what ads we can for now. Now we got his health back, so I guess it's not too bad.
Come to pass.
Okay, yeah, that's a GG, I guess. We'll have to tackle World 7 another time. Again. Or actually, I guess we could do it now. Let's try again, and then this time Mano the deer earlier on, I guess. I will read this stuff later. If we Mano the deer... If we Mano the deer, we should be fine. Maybe we go for... Yeah, we go harder into preservation. So I'll spend my points this time.
Let's wait and see.
Repay.
This is double speed.
The dead return.
Time for a fun.
A will forged in ice never falters!
Rise, Venus! Dodge this! Rise, Venus!
Time for a fun. This is double speed.
Rise, Venus!
Yeah, so I think for this run, we will specifically reroll to get our path of preservation as high as possible. More or less. Abundance, destruction, destruction. Nothing much here.
Let's wait and see.
Let's try again.
Repay.
Time for a fun.
You chose the wrong enemy.
No more playing nice. Dodge this!
Hope
Take
you're prepared.
this! Shape of the Rise, Venus! Want to see what I can do?
I'll see you off.
Dodge this!
The dead return.
This ends here!
You chose the wrong enemy.
Ah, damn it, I should have just focused on the two sides one rather than trying to kill the center one. I don't think I have enough damage. We didn't have enough damage for that.
Dodge this!
Let's wait and see.
I'm with you. Seize the initiative.
Repay.
This is double speed.
The dead return.
A will forged in ice never falters.
This is double speed.
Rise, Phoenix!
Time for a fun. This is double speed.
You're not going anywhere!
Time for a fun.
A will forged in ice never falters.
Dodge this!
Is that all?
Nothing major.
The dead return.
This is double speed.
Man, what I gotta do around this parts to get a proper get my preservation buff. There's one, but I'm still working through it. Haven't played World 7 yet. Yeah, the deer is definitely a problem. Yeah, I'll go back for the skill point one again.
Can I? Time for a fun. This is double speed.
Rise, Phoenix! You're not going anywhere! Rise, Phoenix!
A will forged in ice never falters.
You're not going anywhere! Dodge this!
I think we could probably clear the deer, but we'll need to actually pay attention to it. Also, man, my luck is really not working out for me. I'm not getting any preservation ones. Yeah, my blessings on this run are kinda all over the place.
This is double speed. This is double speed.
Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this!
The dead return.
Man, so deep in, and then we only finally got our second one. Alright, we want this one. Yeah, this one. If we can somehow get a few more, we could maybe go for another one. Because we really need the power resonance to be up.
A will forged in ice never falters! Is that all?
You're not going anywhere!
Time for a buzz. This is double speed.
Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this!
Let's wait.
I'm with you.
Repay.
Time for a buzz.
Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this!
A will forged in ice never falters!
Time for a buzz. This is double speed. Time for a buzz.
The dead return!
Dodge this!
Time for a buzz. This is double speed.
Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this!
Let's wait.
I'm with you.
Trouble ahead. Proceed.
Yeah, I've burned like cosmic fragments on almost every single row now just to get preservation, and more than half the time we're not getting it. This run is cursed.
The dead return!
A will forged in ice never falters!
Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this!
Time for a buzz. This is double speed. Time for a buzz.
A will forged in ice never falters!
Dodge this!
Let's wait.
I'm with you.
What was
Repay.
Rise, Phoenix!
the dead return?
Dodge this! Rise, Phoenix! You're not going anywhere! Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this!
Let's wait.
I'm with you.
Repay.
A will forged in ice. Never falter.
Okay, this is my last chance to get one more preservation blessing so I can get the second path Eidolon. So I really hope I get one.
This is double speed.
Rise, Phoenix! Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this!
The dead return!
A will forged in ice. Never falters.
Time for a buzz.
Damn it, we were one shot anyway.
Let's wait.
I'm with you.
This is gonna be a little messy. I don't like it. We're gonna have to make do, I guess. But hopefully, maybe with enough sufficient manual control we can get in on this. Let's upgrade the Quake. Yeah, we don't have enough fragments to upgrade anything else, so because we kept using it to reroll. Alright, here we go.
Proceed. I'm with you. Repay.
Strengthen our defenses. In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice. Never falters.
This combat needs. This is double speed. Time for a buzz.
Is that all?
Let me through! Dodge this!
Hope you're prepared.
You chose the wrong enemy.
No more playing nice! Take this! Rise, Phoenix!
Eternal sleep.
The dead return!
Can I have fun this time?
Is that all?
Dodge this! Hey!
This combat needs up. This is double speed. More enemies. Time for a buzz.
Dodge this! Take this! Shake, rise, Venus! Wanna see what I can do?
This. In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters!
Time for a buzz.
Is that all? Hope you're prepared.
This combat needs up. This is double speed.
Eternal sleep.
The dead return!
In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters!
Let me through!
So our plan here is we're gonna try and get the break first, and then we're gonna dump all our outs down
Can I
the
have fun
center,
this time?
more or less.
This ends here.
Here we go.
Is that all?
Let's settle this.
Take this! Rise, Venus! Dodge this!
We got it down to 33%. We got one more turn as well.
More enemies.
Is that all?
Okay, half health.
You're the best!
Is that all?
I'll see you off.
Wanna see what I can do?
Time for a buzz. This combat needs. This is double speed.
Eternal sleep.
The dead return!
Dodge this! Take this! Rise, Venus!
Let's settle this. Receive divinity.
You're the best!
Repay.
Is that all?
You're the best! Hey!
Eternal sleep.
The dead return!
Dodge this!
This ends here.
You chose the wrong enemy. Receive divinity.
You have my gratitude.
This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed.
the name of Landau,
So much trouble just to get my
forged in
shields back
ice,
up.
never falters!
He is pretty buffed, I don't like it.
Let me through.
Putting my out.
Dodge this.
Can I have fun this time?
Is that all? You have my gratitude. In the name of Landau, a will forged in
Gonna
ice.
kill him just to get my
Never falters.
shields back up. I'm not gonna get it in time, it's not... Yeah.
Receive divinity. Repay. Eternal sleep.
Yeah, this is not the best situation. Definitely. I don't know if he can pull this back.
Hope you're prepared.
I'll see you off.
In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice.
Yeah, we're gonna get out damage at this rate, unfortunately.
This ends here. Is that all?
Underestimated you. Bloom. Eternal sleep. The dead return!
With the buffs, I guess. I'm just chucking everything I can at this point.
You chose the wrong enemy. Receive divinity.
You have my gratitude. In the name of Landau, a will forged in
It's
ice.
just my two sustains now.
Never falters. Is that all?
Oh my
I'm
god,
still
truly. Okay, hang on. Very buff against the damage dealt by abundant. Okay, so that's why it was escalating out of control. It's because we need to kill them. We need to kill the side ones too. Damn it. Okay. At least we have that info now. We'll give it one more try. I guess this session is just simulated world session. I guess in that case, should we bring Dan Heng as well? We might need it. Or maybe... Yeah, maybe this might work. And then we just try and uber buff her. I'll go for Hunt Path this time.
Yeah.
Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this!
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
The dead return!
This is double speed. Time for a buzz.
Want to see what I can do?
Actually, I just realized I don't remember what the ads were weak to. So I'll just add extra party members at each station, I guess. And then, like, we'll see what's available.
Time for a fun. This is double speed.
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing. Who will it be? Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing. Might as well beat
Let's
it up
wait
before
and
it
see.
attacks me.
Repay.
This is double speed.
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
The dead return!
Rise, Phoenix!
Time for a fun.
Who will it be? You're not going anywhere.
Time for a fun. This is double speed.
To my heart's content.
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
The dead return!
To be reborn.
fun.
Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this!
Oh, let's see. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this!
This is double speed. Time for a fun.
Dodge this! Rise, Phoenix!
Time for a fun. This is double speed.
The dead return!
Dodge this! Rise, Phoenix!
Let's wait and see. Repay.
Time for a fun. Oh, let's see. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Dodge this!
Time for a fun. This is double speed.
Dodge this! Rise, Phoenix!
Time for a fun. Oh, let's see. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
The dead return!
Dodge this!
Time for a fun. This is double speed.
Repay.
Time for a fun. Time for a fun. This is double speed.
Dodge this! Rise, Phoenix!
Okay, we're working on it. Probably just check from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I think one more and we get the... Oh, we can count them here. And 9, we're at 9. One more and we'll get the next... the second one.
Might as well beat it up before it attacks me.
Let's wait and see.
Yeah.
Repay!
This is double speed. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
The dead return!
Rise, Venus! Watch this!
Time for a fun. This is double speed.
Just give it up!
Time for a fun. Who will it be? Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing. Time for a fun. This is double speed.
The dead return!
Time for a fun. Time for a fun. This is double speed.
On my mark! Not a step back!
Time for a fun.
Here stands the Silvermane God!
Receive divinity. Repay.
The dead return! Just give it up! Not a step back!
This is double speed.
Okay, at this point, we have our path we have our path resonance already, so hopefully we should be able to get through. This one might be helpful. No, we can get into combat and get a third one, I guess.
Tricky. Time for a
The
fun.
combat actually gives us more blessings, so no reason not to go for it. Except risk of death, I guess.
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing. speed?
Nothing major. The dead return!
Time for a fun.
Dodge this! Rise, Phoenix!
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing. Time for a fun. This is double speed.
Dodge this!
Oh, I look three. Time for a fun. This is double speed.
You're not going anywhere!
None of these are really useful. Another hunt blessing though, I'll take it.
Let's wait and see.
I think I feel okay about going for occurrence for this last one. Curios for this one, huh? Okay, we'll risk it. These aren't very useful ones, to be honest. But at least we'll get a blessing after
Trick.
this.
Time for a fun.
The dead return!
Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this!
Time for a fun. This is double speed. Oh, I look three. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
I've lost my way.
Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this!
The dead return!
I mean, the way we're handling these mobs does go a little well. A little better than last time. But we have chances now, I would imagine. So we could potentially risk it. Okay, we're gonna have to pay more attention to where the buffs the deer gets from, since it carries like it carries from one to another, one face to another. So we best be careful. Last downloader, if we need to add someone, it will be you. Alright, enhancements. Can upgrade tree. All enemies? Yeah, we'll take that. Oh, it's faster, I'll take that. An overall crit rate. I guess I'll take that. Alright. Here we go then.
Trouble ahead.
Fire,
Proceed.
ice. Okay, actually, yeah, we stick with Asta for this, I guess. Yeah, we're sticking with Asta. Right, here we go.
Repay.
Let's pay a little more attention to it this time. Well, later.
Time for a fun. This is double speed.
Can we get a turn 1 break? Let's see.
No manners, huh?
Okay,
Everything's
then lock in.
ordained. Oh, stars, give these
in the
trailblazers your blessing.
This is not going to be a turn 1 break, unfortunately. Turn 2 break, I guess. Okay, these guys don't buff. These guys don't buff the deer.
Who will it be? You took the bait.
Drop the damage in.
Take this! Rise, Venus!
More enemies.
Wanna see
This
what I can
combat
do?
needs. This is double speed.
I'm gonna use both stack. I'm gonna use the stack now. Kill it before I can do anything else. Okay, that went better. That went better. Let's check. Let's check. Okay, which of these guys can buff them? This one's just a healer. This one's the damage dealer. These two. These two were the problems that were causing this thing to snowball out of control.
No manners, huh?
Do you have the power first? No, we'll hang on to it first. Okay, level 5.
Everything is ridiculous. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Lock that in.
Can I have fun this time? Time
For
for a
debuff.
fun.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Actually, you want to use this now, I guess. Which one is this? It's this one.
Eternal sleep, then.
And return!
It is going to get some buffs, unfortunately. If we're not careful.
Take this!
Okay.
Shake, rise, Venus!
Who invited you?
You're not going anywhere! Dodge this!
The break?
Good as new.
Repay.
This combat needs optimizing.
Kill this one first.
This is double speed.
Okay. Okay, we killed off the guys.
Settle this.
He didn't get any buffs. It's going a little better.
No manners, huh? Who will it be?
Let me through!
More enemies. This combat needs. This is double speed.
I'll see you off.
Okay, that went pretty well.
Receive divinity.
Saving me won't earn you any favors.
Wanna see what I can do? Dodge this!
Can I have fun this time?
Rise, Venus!
Should end this. Okay, not quite. Okay, phase 3. With no attack buffs this time, so probably will go a little better. Though we are bleeding a
Eternal
bit.
sleep, then.
And return!
Put this up so that we can get some health back as we hit them. Who among you gives buffs? Nobody directly... Look, yeah, nobody directly buffs you, it's just the gore. So we have to take these guys out ASAP.
This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed.
Kill at least one first, I guess. Actually, I dropped this now. Okay, that's one.
Take this! Shape of surprise!
Another one.
Dodge this!
You chose the wrong enemy.
Okay. Kill it! Nice, alright. We can lock in the plus tree, I guess, since we don't have anything else to hit at this point.
Time for a fun.
Oh, physical win, that's very good,
Wanna
that's
see what I
very
can
good.
do?
I'll see you
Super
off.
lucky.
Oh, let's see.
We lapping it in speed now. Nice!
You took the bait. This combat needs... This is double speed.
I think we did it, chat. Let's go! The deer has been defeated.
Nice.
Oh boy.
Let's do it again when you're leveled up.
What a pain. What planar orbs do we get off of this one anyway? Effect resist and crit rate. Well, since we came all the way here already, I guess we'll use one. We'll get them back on the next week anyway. So we'll take it. Alright. Wow. That was quite something, alright. We can slowly upgrade the rest of it. Whew, alright. That's everything in Simulated Universe, mechanics-wise, I guess. We've checked and obtained. Bro, we have E6 Herta. We can't go any higher with it. Simply because we kept rolling her. Non-stop rolling this lady and we don't need her. Oh, whatever. We'll take it. Okay, what shall we do next? Let's see. Quest-wise. It's a limited time event going on right now, right? This one. Tales of the Fantastic. Is this a deceased Mistel's number? You want me? I'm very much alive, thanks. Distinguished. Yeah, I think I've seen this, message here. Okay. Tales of the Fantastic. Let's go ahead and do this one. But before we do that, though, there was a lot of Simulated Universe things,
It's
so
hard for a wanderer to find rest in this
let
world.
me go take a quick break, and then when we're back, we'll be doing some event stuff. Alright. Alrighty, I'm back. Let's get this event on the way.
Storytelling is such an outdated art form.
There are people who like it. Who cares what you think?
Curved wood must be bent again to be straightness. Oh yeah, there's the opening stuff. Alright. What you looking for me? Would you look at this brain of mine, lost in my storytelling world again? How could I just forget about that? Which reminds me, I have a favor to ask you. There's been a lot going on about the Centro recently, with the Ambrosio Arbor's new growth, and those disciples of Sanctus Medicus causing a ruckus. And all the news feeds report that you've played no small part still in keeping the peace. But there's no literature out there on the market right now really capitalizing on this. I'm just thinking, why not get ahead of the curve and make a bit of a killing at the box office, And so, I humbly invite you to tell me of your heroic exploits. I'll definitely spin out a brilliant story if I could just get my hands on those first-hand accounts of yours. So you want a recap of what happened?
Storytelling is such an outdated art form.
There are people who like it. Who cares what you think?
I mean, I wouldn't be able to recap. I'm not sure what happened myself. It kinda ended abruptly, but alright. Wonderful, if you could be so kind. Prepare to record your tales. In a world where memes and cringe collide, one trailblazer must rise to the challenge. It all started with this cute girl known as Little Miss March, and then some wild old wise man called Grandpa Yang. You rattle off your journey so far aboard the lawful in a deep dramatic voice, developing the style of the hit web drama 3-minute butterfly immersion. With his attention, the span seems to be waning. He turned his phone sideways during the battle of a mismention. No doubt to sneak in a couple of hands on Celestial Jade. Battle of Eve mismention. They're just joking about it. This was when the cause sells Galactic Baseball was locked in a heated battle against the Master Primus of the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. But at Ciencho, this is a battle for life and death.
There are people who like
Evildoers,
it.
meet thy maker. Oh, well, we're refighting during the middle of the battle? Okay, sure.
Double speed.
Receive divinity.
Entangle! That
A little too much. Time for a fun.
The dead return!
We kinda got overwhelmed, don't worry about it.
life's greatest hit grasp of
forged in ice never falters!
Mind and mastery. Immortality.
Imagine if we gamed over on this fight though. We recounted the fight so intensely we queued over.
Is that all?
To my heart's content.
A will forged in ice never falters!
Time for a fun.
Receive divinity. The dead return!
Punishment.
Nothing major.
Is that all?
Time for a fun. This is double speed.
Mind and vein.
Bloom.
Reaper.
Nothing major.
Time for a fun.
Entangle. Death, arrogance, lust.
The dead return! Receive divinity.
A will forged in ice never falters!
Time for a fun.
Nature to my heart's content.
Time for a fun. This is double speed.
Your life's content. Mind and veins.
Time for a fun.
The dead return!
Nature.
Bloom. Repay.
Is that all?
Immortality.
Time for a fun.
A will forged in ice never falters!
Our roots run deep. Death, arrogance, lust.
This is double speed. Time for a fun.
This would be going a lot faster if Sushang didn't just queue over.
Veins.
A little too late for that now though.
Receive divinity.
Time for a fun.
The dead return!
Alright, very exciting. Finally finished telling your story, and Mr. CN looks pretty pleased too. This old fox has apparently played a winning hand. Of course he did. Good game. Ahem, I mean good story. You are done there with the story, right? Don't look at me like that. I've been listening attentively the whole time. Your story, however, has some issues. Even though the plot is not that boring, it's written in a way that is overstretched, underwhelming, and predictable. I can see where it's going from a mile away. Aren't they just poking fun at themselves? Yes. Whatever, just pay me. Come on, don't be like that. I didn't mean it like that. I just fear that if you want your legend to pass far and wide throughout the Lore Fu, or even all of Xianzhou, then we need to take some creative liberties. And hearing you talk about combat, how should I put it? It's really stale. You hit me, then I hit you. It's a bit monotonous. Would you rather it be action or combat?
Storytelling is such an outdated
You know about the
art form.
immersion
There are people who
genre
like it. Who
we
cares
have
what you
here
think?
on the Xianzhou, right? Or perhaps it should be called an interactive fantasy experience, despite what IPC thinks. Well, those fights are exhilarating, leaping onto roofs and over walls, splitting open time and space, anything goes. Overall, I think this story is lacking a few exciting elements that we need to draw in the audience. But its commercial potential is unlimited. What should I do? Please hold on 1 second, I'm just fetching something for you. This thing is what we in the industry call protagonist model. Legend has it that some immersion troupe has invented this magical tool for industrial scale screenwriting. Even though Akivili takes on thousands of different forms within thousands of different nameless, you may have heard that actually there's only a dozen or so archetypal protagonists recycled through these classic legends and tales. This shows that there are rules to follow when telling an alluring story, and that's how this thing rose to meet the occasion. This is just really meta, huh? Take a gander. All you have to do is set up a diverse range of encounters for protagonists along a hero's journey and let the protagonist gain various mystical abilities and treasures before magnificently defeating a powerful foe. That's how you make a wonderful story.
Such an outdated art form.
My expectation alone can't do
There are
it
people
justice.
who
Better
like
take a look
it.
yourself.
Who cares what you think?
In short, what the protagonist's motto is like a simple magic wand. So as you follow its patterns, you can easily craft pulse-raising, heart-pumping stories for your audience. Is this like a joke on Ciencia? This is a joke on Ciencia web novels, isn't it? The name sounds vaguely similar. How about this? You and I hit up a side of your former battles, the Alchemy Commission. Revisiting old haunts will definitely get the creative juices flowing. Let's flesh out this protagonist model. Fine, all humor using such a nice and helpful protagonist. Let's push on to the Alchemy Commission. There's a lot. Are we literally just turning the story into a Ciencia story? Is that what we're doing? If I was not mistaken, the decisive battle in your adventure began right over here at Evermist Mansion. Evermist Mansion. I keep reading that as Evermist. Why are we going straight to the decisive battle? Ah, you don't understand. You see, the audience time is precious and their patience ever thinning. People want it all to be over in a minute, a whole show. Slow-paced storytelling is a big no-no. Even we storytellers have to take our cues from the audience, get them warm up with an icebreaker, then with a snap we'll cut straight to the most exciting part. You said that this was where you and your companions fought against the Master Primus of the Sanctus Medicus. Was there any conflict that you encountered here, or perhaps did she stoop to any dazzling tricks to really put you between a rock and a hard place? I just walked up and started fighting. How is this possible? How could a great battle be exciting without any swerves or setbacks? Please give me a moment to sketch out a scene. Ah, here we go. Listen up. The Legion was in cahoots with the Master Primus of the Sanctus Medicus. Using their arcane powers, they activated elixir cauldrons to spew off venomous vapors as instructed to take out Stel and the other munificent heroes in one fell swoop. For a moment, a mesmerizing miasma filled the air at the Alchemy Commission. Despite the vigor and strength of Stel, it was too much to deal with and simply overwhelming. The situation grew so grave that Stel and her companions concocted a genius plan. Stuck between a rock and a hard place, the realization suddenly dawned that this was still the Alchemy Commission, a paradise known for forging the elixir of life. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus have received a mandate from the Ruin Altar. We, though, can strive for a miracle pill from the Alchemy Commission, turning over a new leaf to be born anew through generations of cultivated power. The cultivated power, yeah, this is just taking the Mickey out of Ciencia. But this turns to a story about forging a miracle pill. The arena is set aside the Alchemy Commission, right? It's foreshadowing for payoff. Don't interrupt me, it's a good start. Next it'll go... A fortuitous encounter. Stella studied the surroundings carefully, fixating on 3 elixir cauldrons on display at the Alchemy Commission. Stella suddenly remembered that the Vidyadhara healer lady had once mentioned these 3 elixir cauldrons, and how they contain essential extracts of everything in the universe condensed into elixirs of life. Once put together, these 3 divine ingredients can be concocted into an elixir of dragon oil, which can make you be born anew and achieve transcendence. Sounds fishy. Who on earth would take dodgy drugs like this? Listen, this isn't some half-baked cure-all quackery. All it does is help you ascend to the heavens, which is not that far-fetched, plot-wise. I am sorry for the ad-lib naming here. Anyway, what else am I gonna call an elixir that magically imbues powers like this? Let's go over to the elixir cauldron over there and keep at it. I'm sure it'll give us some quality inspiration. Yeah, we are just taking this shit out of Ciencia. Thinking of this, Stella jumped right into the elixir cauldron. What's wrong? I'm afraid it would roast me alive. We're not writing a horror story here. Rest assured, graphic scenes like that will never make it past the rating board. Alright, our hero enters the cauldron. Whatever that means. Did I just turn into a bird? This is not funny. Don't worry, it all makes sense. Stella leaped to the elixir cauldron but suddenly felt as if the whole world was spinning. Our hero opened her eyes to find himself to have turned into a cycrane. The book implied that this is a hidden containment mechanism in the elixir cauldron, designed by the first cauldron master of the Alchemy Commission. Anyone trying to take the elixir of life will first be transported to Fantasia to undergo the trial. How about we try some quantum mechanics stuff? It'll make us sound smart. Don't try to confuse me, you interrupted my train of thought. The first cauldron master of the Alchemy Commission hoped that one day someone could break the containment mechanism, clear the trial, and take the elixir of dragon oil right in the nick of time to save the Lord Fool from certain doom. In a curious twist of fate, Stel was none other than the heroic one prophesied by this first cauldron master of the Alchemy Commission some thousands of years ago. Okay. We have flight controls now. Break the mechanism. Stella concentrated all her key to a core radix, thus break the containment mechanism in the Fantasia. Okay. Yeah, this is just a Ciencia novel. A really badly written one at that. Careful, don't get caught by monsters. Okay, so we just fly around it. I see, we cannot engage in combat. We just fly behind them, and they'll never see us coming. As all the containment mechanisms were gradually lifted by Stell, the secret treasure of the first Cauldron Master was revealed. Okay, the nice Fire Lotus, well done. Whatever that means. Stella transformed into a cycrane, weaving and darting around the Elixir Cauldron to clear the trail left behind by the first Cauldron Master. What Stella beholds is a lotus blooming with ice crystals while in flames. This is a medicine that has been extinct since the Theophany era, the Ice Fire Lotus. The Ice Fire Lotus is utterly indispensable when concocting an elixir of dragon oil. Won't even comment on how that name sounds. Well, let's go then, on to the next Elixir Cauldron. Just bear with me, okay? Seeing these places in person really got my creative juices flowing. I'm gonna have to clear the mobs out first, huh? Alright, don't mind me. Or not, we don't need to. Having plucked the Ice Fire Lotus, Stella seizes an opportunity and leaps to another Elixir Cauldron. Oh come on, not this again. Little do you know, repetitive behavior instills a sense of ritual in people. That's why important deals have to be repeated a few times over and over. Stella returned to the Fantasia, hunting for the secret treasure left by the first Cauldron Master of the Alchemy Commission. But suddenly, an unsettling aroma aroused the senses. Were it any ordinary person, it would merely be discarded as a mistake of the senses, but what the kind of hero is Stella, the treacherous danger was instantly detected. The book implies that this is an abundance beast, sealed within the cauldron by the first Cauldron Master of the Alchemy Commission. Oh, how the mediocre covet such glorious treasures, yet die filled with hatred at the maw of a beast. That's the trope for treasure hunting stories. The ancients always leave behind these secret treasures and fatal booby traps hidden within. Don't ask me why, but it's a screenwriter's convention. Stella couldn't help but sneer, asking, is there any danger across the galaxy that can stop my might? And with a beat of the wings, our hero took to the skies. This is a lot, yeah. Another sneak behind. Fly over, I guess. So technically, I guess the idea is that we're just literally remote controlling one of the drones. We're not at, like, while role-playing this. Ah, that's what we have to do. Okay. You got a life-death polyphore. Stella completed another one of the first Cauldron Master's trials. What appeared next before our hero was a mushroom flitting in and out of existence. It is written that this is no mortal mushroom. It sits within a state between existence and non-existence, constantly fluctuating between the real and the imaginary. It is called the life-death polyphore. Finally, we're getting down to quantum mechanics. Right then, Stella had the life-death polyphore, lacking only one final medicinal herb before the elixir of dragon oil could be concocted. Danger just shares a lot of weird mushrooms. Hey, no way! I actually have a little notebook where I record all kinds of obscure things and I can show you it if you want. Really do I exist? The names of these medicinal herbs are indeed constructions of my imagination. I mean, not all of them are completely made up. And enough gossip and bluster. Let's get to the next cauldron and start cooking up that next story, Alright, we're just gonna run past these guys for now. In which case, we should be fine. How about it then? Ready to start plotting on the next part of your story? Having plucked the life-death polyphore, Style goes all or nothing, leading to another elixir cauldron. We're not even protesting anymore. There's no point. Back at the Fantasia once more without a trace of fear or trepidation, Style felt like an old hand. Style calmed right down to sense the feelings left behind in the Fantasia, and those feelings were warm, gentle, and liberating. There was never any doubt that this was the soul-cleansing grace from the first Cauldron Master Alchemy Commission. So it's soul-cleansing grace to sick beasts onto people. Don't say that, the first Cauldron Master was thinking ahead about any misuse that might harm the Sanjo, you see. Was that a bit far-fetched? No problem, don't even worry about it. This is just a first script I tell you. We'll just fix it in post. Style knew this warm sensation meant that the most dangerous part of the trial had already passed. What now greeted Style was the first Helm Master's blessing. Take off, Style. Welcome to this, your final trial. Drawing experience from the previous two Fantasias. Style was determined to put this knowledge to use and find the Cauldron Master's secret treasure. Okay, that's number 1. Do we have any distraction items? Not I guess we have to hide like behind the railing and then time it properly. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, we had the lantern here. That's what we could have used. We didn't need it though. Worldbot Pneumatophore. Worldbot Pneumatophore? Wow. What a name. It's a lot. Stell completed yet another trial, only to find herself trapped in a vast white fog. Once it cleared, Stell saw a huge tree of floating roots. Despite no obvious breeze, the floating roots swayed in the air, cleaving the very air in twain with flashes of lightning paired to each swing. This, then, was the most precious medicinal herb in the Alchemy Commission. The World Boat Pneumatophore. Stell harvested the best of the floating roots and left his Fantasia to the first Cauldron Master. Whirlbolt, wouldn't that shock me? How could it? The Whirlbolt's pneumatophore's electricity merely unblocks the meridians as it massages and stimulates blood flow. It's a great remedy and not at all dangerous. There is a limit to suspension of disbelief, you know. It's what the audience wants though. Competition in entertainment circles is so fierce these days. How are we storytellers supposed to compete for the razzle-dazzle and hype of something like Immersia? There's only one answer. Manufactured outrage. I can say all the stuff they can't do in Immersia, and say what they don't dare say in Immersia. Anyway, there's no tax on bragging, and words have a habit of disappearing like the wind. Back to the topic at hand. Previously, our hero Stell acquired all 3 medicinal herbs required to concoct the elixir of dragon oil. All that remained was to cast the ingredients in the elixir crucible, and this miracle elixir will be hers. Okay. So we just go down here into the middle. And submit the 3 things. Stell placed the 3 medicinal herbs into the crucible one by one. First came the Ice Fire Lotus, its fiery heat and blasting cold blended together, bursting out infinite natural force. Next came the Life Death Polyphore, its quantum impermanence stabilizes the paradox inherent in the Lotus. Finally, Stell tossed the Whirlbolt Pneumatophore into the crucible. With a flash of thunder and lightning out of the blue, an entire thunderstorm formed inside 1 square inch of the crucible. This is a lot. Stell plucked up the courage to reach a hand into the storm. After a while, Stell's hand put out a sparkling medicinal pellet. It's always medicinal pellets, isn't it? In these stories. And that, my friend, is what leads a mortal onto the path of immortality in all caps. Uh-oh. No. I shouldn't have used that word on this intro. Anyway, it's basically a miracle drug that makes you be born anew and achieve transcendence. Behold, the elixir of dragon oil. Stella swallowed the miracle elixir and instantly felt as light as a feather but strong as an ox. Our hero could leap 30,000 miles in a second or lift up 10,000 tons. Stella knew now was the time to settle the score of those pathetic, despicable, detestable disciples of Sanctus Medicus wreaking havoc on the Ciencio. Are we the baddies? Listen to yourself. Power in of itself knows no good or bad, only people do. Is a kitchen knife evil when it's in the hands of a chef or when it's in the hands of a murderer? Less idle chit-chat. Please, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, lend me your ears. Next up we have the main feature. Calamity and Snare's Commission of Alchemy, Nameless Battle's Altar of Plagues. Oh, if we put it like that, then this act could be complete. That's what you call complete? What happened to the fight? I don't understand. The most difficult thing for us screenwriters is the protagonist development. Once a protagonist character is settled, it's gonna be so easy to just write in as many battles as you want. Look, this isn't exactly the best writing place for us. Come back to the Starscape Haven with me, and after I process all of today's inspiration, we can chat more about combat details. So like, are we actually gonna fight at some point? Thank you for helping me sort out my thoughts and get some inspiration. I'll start right away. Mr. CN took out his notebook and began scribbling at a furious pace. Shortly after, he handed over the manuscript to you, filled with satisfaction. I've already written the part about Nameless Battle Altar of Plagues. That's right, our protagonist on this quest, that is, you, has experienced all these adventures and taken this elixir of life. I have add a few strokes to this protagonist model so it's not forgotten next time. Speaking of which, I was left with tons of inspiration rattling around in my head after today's trip. I'd like to use some of your side adventures on the Ciencio as material to write some side stories. It'll help flesh out your protagonist model. So I'll write on some of your challenging adventures. Why don't you listen and tell me what you think? Complete hero journeys with Mr. C to unleash the full potential of the protagonist model. Oh, that's just literally CNCR stuff. Different slots. Okay, the plot armor that can be selected for each slot is different. Slots and plot hours will be gradually unlocked as you progress through the hero's journey. Alright. Chapter 1 has been completed. Protagonist models are obtained through a hero's journey can be used in other stories. Okay. Oh, like these are like buffs and stuff. Okay. Seems complicated, but okay. Defeat as many as you can. Well, I'll use the trial units, I guess. And then it's just combat again, I guess. Looks like. So the turns run out, enemies will continue to appear. Okay, just kill as many as you can. Defeating a trial to battle will award even higher points. Okay, sure.
You won't get away. Time to twirl!
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Time to twirl! This big diamond! It's all yours! You won't get away. Time to twirl!
I'm gonna be doing a lot of twirling, I think.
Time to twirl!
This is double speed.
The dead return!
I don't know if there's any more like actual story stuff in this, or if it's just like combat challenges from here on out.
Nothing
But
major.
we'll see.
Receive divinity. Repay.
Time to twirl! You won't get away. This big diamond! It's all yours!
Time for a buzz.
Time to twirl!
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Time to twirl! Time to twirl!
Bloom. The dead return!
get away. Time to twirl! This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl! You won't get away. Time to twirl! You won't get away. Time to twirl!
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
This is just like
This is double speed.
you get like a dozen flashing lights because you're just murdering as many things as you can in one turn.
Time to twirl! This big diamond! It's all yours!
Oh, they are getting stronger
won't get
after
away.
each turn though.
Time to twirl!
Time for a fun.
You won't get away. Time to twirl!
Okay. I guess that's how that goes. After combat, you can go into here and then you get sections. Characters each time will become the main character of the story. Oh, I see. After all passages are completed, you receive limited rewards. And the Alchemy Commission was plagued with threats, internal and external. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus were wreaking havoc within, while abominations and the Ambrosia Wild were loomed beyond. Seeing the crisis stare, yet laugh loudly at the companions behind them. The heroes were confused as to the reason of the laughter and still calmly explained. I laugh at the folly of these abominations of abundance and at the idiocy of the master of disciples of Sanctus Medicus. Silverwolf cupped their hands in praise. My sister, you couldn't have said it better. I have heard of your fierce battle against the Ruined Legion on Yarilo 6. Even without help of the Doomsday Beast, the Legion could not escape an overwhelming defeat. And now these abominations and demons have schemed and plotted, yet the best they could summon was an Ebondir that stands no chance against a mighty warrior such as you. The companions exchanged smiles, their morale renewed afresh. At this moment of high spirits, they heard a whooshing sound in the distance. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus wielded colossal crossbows, firing a steady stream of projectiles in a play to catch the companions off guard. Lord carelessly caught the flying arrows and tossed them back to their owners. Screams and screeches rose in tandem, for these dishonorable scoundrels were now having a taste of their own medicine. Himiko and Herta looked at each other and instantly shared the same thought. We must not let others look down on the two of us. Then they worked their internal key, made a double jump into the air to fly up and pounce on the enemy. Of course, the chaos that ensued is another story altogether. Alright. So, I guess now we... That's for each scene. I see. Snobs they come and snobs they go, and good friends and manners are hard to come by. Is it time to write Act 2? You see, you can't take care of much when you're busy. I almost forgot we agreed to meet. I've been keeping myself busy, coming out with the rest of the plot, but we have a problem to which I haven't been able to find an answer yet. Based on your original story, after taking out the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, you almost immediately fought a decisive battle against the Lord Ravager Fentilia. Don't you think that's pushing the story along too fast? Oh yo, you wrote this story! I don't know what you're on about. If that's all I had, why I finished telling the story in a single session. I wouldn't get the chance to set up one of my cliffhangers, goading everyone to buy tickets for tomorrow. Stay tuned for the next time with Mr. C. Yan. And I tell you what, the protagonist model isn't perfect enough if we do the plot this way. So I've come up with an idea. I'm not sure what you think, so I'd like to run it by you. Nameless, you're not the only one, right?
iCloud Quintet is a fantastic
Those other
story.
heroes have also thrown themselves into this. Those other heroes have also thrown themselves into this adventure. It's possible to perhaps forge things that also you will be the one doing those deeds. That would make me a fraud. Yeah, but I mean, no. What I mean is, could some of the nameless heroic deeds be put together and attributed to a single archetypal character? Creating archetypes like this makes it easier for our audience to become emotionally involved. How about it? So then, are there any companions or exploits are suitable as to add to our story? So the companion, Dan Heng. Oh, we are also becoming a dragon now. This higher order story of yours is interesting, but a little tricky to pull off. It branches off in all directions with some red herrings. It's way different from the masterpieces I've personally written for the High Cloud Quintet. Therefore, a drastic adaptation is required. We'll cut off everything apart from the beginning and the end. Maybe we can fix the story after all.
Quintet is a fantastic story.
I've got a rough idea. Let's go to Scale Gulch Waterskip then. Perhaps we'll be able to find our inspiration beneath the statue of the High Elder. I see. So for each of these chapters, we're just gonna go to a location and do a funny thing. Drink it in. Just looking at this magnificent statue of the High Elder causes inspiration to flood my brain like a waterfall. I think they call that going soft in the head. I wasn't being literal, I mean torrents of storytelling swirling to a waterfall of literature. It's said that Stella's powers surge out to take the elixir of dragon oil, but allows Lord Ravagers to and emanate of the ruined altar. How could a mere mortal hope to contend? It was then that Stella realized the Vidyadhara were descendants of dragons, whose High Elders naturally possess Aeonic powers. And if those powers could be borrowed, transcendence shall be achieved. Didn't I really achieve transcendence? You ever heard of hyperbole? I studied at the Royal Academy of the Yao Tsing, and I'm a professional playwright by trade. My writing has structure and I will never be sloppy. With the miracle elixir flowing internally and the higher elders' power protecting externally, a mere emanator, or even the ruined altar themselves will prove no match for Stell. More so-called hyperbole. Forget about the details, I told you, this is just the first draft and we'll revise it later, just focus on the main plot. Back to the topic at hand, please. This scene should begin with you searching for clues around the statue of the High Elder. Dropping adventure into every scene in the plot will definitely help us flesh out this protagonist model. I reckon this will take the better half of a day, just like last time, so why don't you go off and get ready? Fortify that stomach of yours and go to the bathroom first. Come find me when you're ready. Oh wait now. Alright, let's just do the thing. How's it going? Ready start? Yeah, ready start. We gotta do some fighting on this one? Okay. Did you break into Scale Gorge Waterscape to try and beg me for the power of the High Elder? You're joking, is this some kind of outward or joke? Where are you hiding? Up here, I'm right in front of you, don't turn a blind eye to me. Are you a statue? I am the statue of UBA the High Elder. Steeped in the essence of moonlight, I have taken consciousness. You're an outworlder who doesn't even know who I am, yet you dare come here to claim the power of the High Elder so rashly? You'll never get your hands on it. A statue that can talk. Fine, I foolishly believe that you as a nameless will be a well-traveled connoisseur, but it seems you were rather finicky, shall we say. But then again, I'm nothing more than a statue, can hardly lecture you. On the board, I set a trial for you. Pass it and you give my recognition. I'll then grant you whatever your wish is. My wish is for 3 more wishes. I'm not some genie in a lamp, we can talk about this again once you complete the trial. Centuries ago, Dan Feng the High Elder got led astray in life, triggering the sedition of Imbibita Lunae and leaving countless mirage echoes filled with hatred throughout Scale Gorge Waterscape. A few of them still cling to vicious hatred, causing all kinds of ruckus that's really starting to get to people. Please get rid of these ill-willed mirage echoes, that's the trial I have for you. Okay, we're just doing some combat, alright. I can do combat. These guys even say anything? I'll work for this realm-keeping commission for 500 years and I'll soon qualify the Bayatanos in the Drifter's Sanctum. What a pity, after the disaster we're reincarnating the body as I keep working. Doesn't seem to be the one. Oh, I see. Gotta find which one is the malicious. They always mock me for being nothing. How can I earn the respect of the Preceptors? Why does my existence become visible every time a troublesome task presents itself? This doesn't seem to be the one. Office of Deep Sources Documentary Directory Articles 3632. The High Elder's Dream Divinations. No, not this one. How have the Vidyadhara not figured out an automatic file management system yet for their massive fly rates? I mean, I know that would have been me. That would have made me angry. I was supposed to be chosen as a High Elder. That cursed Dan Feng was he who stole my rightful power from me. How did things end up? The Preceptors got the wrong person and plunged the Vidyadhara into crisis. Haha, this is exactly what they deserve. Looks like this is it. Okay, and then we do combat.
Is that all?
This is double speed. Dodge this!
A will forged in ice never falters! Is that all?
Can I have fun this time?
I'll see you
This
off.
combat me. This is double speed. Dodge this!
Eternal sleep, the dead
Return! This ends here. The will forged in ice never falters!
Take this! Rise, Phoenix!
You chose the wrong enemy.
No more playing nice. Dodge this!
Is that all?
More enemies.
I'll see you off.
Is that all?
Bloom.
You have my gratitude.
Repay.
Can I have fun this time?
Hope you're prepared.
Let me through! Dodge this!
Will forged in ice never falters! Is that all?
The dead return!
Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this! This is double speed.
Receive divinity.
Will forged in ice never falters!
Dodge this! Time for a fun.
The dead return!
Rise, Phoenix! You're not going anywhere!
Okay. A little messy, but that should be it, right? Time to go back and report into that statue. Stella successfully completed the trial and returned to the statue of the High Elder. The grievances hanging over Skill Gorge Waterscape have cleared a little. I think you have indeed completed the trial. You really do live up to the moniker of the Nameless. Now that you've completed your first trial, it's time for the second trial. There's how many trials are there? You're making me do all 12 labors, aren't you? Don't worry, this will be your final trial. Before his imprisonment, Dan Feng buried all his treasure deep within Skill Gorge Waterscape. They say before he set out, he spoke these words. Rules are made to be broken. What's that about? Anyway, the second trial is to find the treasure, return it to its original owner, and reset the wheels of fate. Okay, we found the treasure. Apparently that happened already. Okay. Oh no, we have to go down. High Elder questionable. Yeah, sounds about right. When Stella arrived at this place, she immediately smelled the presence of Long in the air and thought, this must be where the secret treasures of the High Elder lies. Really, is my sense of smell that good? Let me see if there's any place to hide treasure. This is one of Donphan's treasure items. Brought it back to the statue. So I was right about you. Being able to complete these trials proves you are a trustworthy person. Really sure you don't want a couple more trials? No thanks, we're good. The river always comes in trees. We have passed the first 2 trials, but now comes the final and most important test. And please don't tell me I'm not trusting. This 3rd trial is the answer which you seek, the power of the higher order. We Vidyadhara naturally reincarnate in cyclical continuity. As the previous higher order has abdicated and undergone hatching rebirth, the new higher order will be reborn once more. I want you to find this Vidyadhara egg and deliver the rebirth of the new higher order. From then on, this new higher order will be your help, support you in overcoming any hardships you may encounter. Let's go, Nameless. The help you seek is at hand. Alright, so we just... yeah, okay, sure. A lot of these CNCR stories just have cool things with proper nouns happening and not a lot of explanation about them. The world building is on those kind of places usually a little all over the place. Stell found the luminescent Vidyadhara egg, and indeed it was a creature about to break free from incubation, and still Stell carefully delivered the new higher order into re-existence. Really? One of these puzzles is the key to letting that guy out. You called it delivering a newborn? I'm just using a typical Stanjo literary device. Nothing special about it, okay? Remind me again, why does the delivery also involve abacus circuitry? I admit it's a bit far-fetched, but I couldn't think of any other way to express things. Ah, forget it, that's the first draft for now. It's for the exact details lead up the future Mr. Cian to worry about. All in all, with the help of Stell, the newborn higher order of the Vidyadhara was successfully hatched from the egg and was thus reborn. Born wearing clothes? What's so weird about that? There's another Ciencho classic tale that tells of a rich boy born with a silver spoon, or rather jade abacus in his mouth. The newborn could make divinations 500 years back and into the future. The newborn higher order stared blankly at Stell. At this moment, Stell should bear the sacred responsibility of scripting a name for this newborn higher order. Dragons derive power from their names. Because you're the protagonist of the story, Stell named the new high order as Dan Heng, Cold Dragon Young. High Order Mark 2000, John Doe. I'm doing this one. What a great Mark 2000 model, just as the name suggests, it's an upgrade, a splendid name. As fate would dictate, High Order Mark 2000, the new leader of the Vidyadhara has been reborn. But just as the two were immersed in the joys of life reborn, crisis loomed imminent. A horde of disciples of Sentis Medicus had found this location. The freshly reborn High Order and the Outworld who took out so many of your brothers and sisters, so this is where you are. Quick, take advantage of the weak position to rid them once and for all. Go! Fear not, Stell, let me try to cloud him to protect you. These schmucks are nothing to worry about. Face of the advancing enemy, Stell concentrated all her ki to a core radius as she shouted. Sobs into you. This is above my pay grade. What kind of hack plot is this? I'm crying. What are you crying about? Ah yes, Stell become mother for the very first time, and despite not being one by biological definition, our hero still feels that heavenly gift of affection. But there's no room for any emotional drama to play out here as the High Order gave a clear shout and the battle began. No, those are tears of frustration.
Time for a buzz.
A will forged in ice never falters!
This is double speed.
Forged in ice never falters!
Time for a buzz.
Receive divinity.
You're not going anywhere! Rise, Phoenix!
Time for a fun.
The dead return!
Dodge this!
This is double speed.
A will forged in ice never falters!
Dodge this! Rise, Phoenix!
Time for a fun. Time for a fun. This is double speed.
Is that all?
You're not going anywhere!
Time for a fun.
The dead return!
Dodge this! Rise, Phoenix!
A will forged in ice never falters!
Time for a fun. Time for a fun. This is double speed.
Is that all?
Dodge this! Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this!
Time for a fun.
A will forged in ice never falters!
Time for a fun. This is double speed.
Alright. That was a lot. After this battle, Stel and High Elder Mark 2000 forged an alliance in blood between which none could ever hope to drive a wedge. Be patient everyone, the next act, dear listeners, is a long-awaited martial arts fight scene. Traveler treasures Heart of Scions, Dragonlock commands Wrath of Seas. Ah, we put it like that, then this act could be complete too. Where did the long-awaited martial arts scene end up going? Didn't I mention, martial arts scenes are the easiest of all to write. Just a couple of strokes in your protagonist model is all it takes. Combat scenes, huh? Alright. Aperture pattern, and then you hand it over the model. The scene is complete. Take some time to look at it and feel free to share any feedback with me. What follows should be the climax and end of your story, so I need you to think carefully about how it's written. It's already getting late and we both put in a lot of effort. I will head back to Starscape Haven and let's keep in touch if any inspiration strikes. So long. Is it really going to be the last part, though?
It's hard for a wanderer to find rest in this world.
Snobs they come and snobs they go. Estelle, hello, you can't let go of my spellbinding story, can you? Who can resist being the protagonist of their own epic adventure? Aha, the protagonist model is so incredibly useful that I've ended up writing a few more stories. I wonder what you think of them. No, there are 6 scenes. There's still a lot more to come. I think. Alright, there you go. When are we gonna be done? Tell me. I was so busy with all this storytelling that I almost forgot. I made preparations for this, just you wait and see. Our next scene. Warrior quells Fentilia, hero earns regalia. I've already put this whole scene together, but I'm just waiting for your final confirmation. Let's go, straight to Scale Gauge Waterscape. I'll prepare a little surprise for you. Define surprise, explain to me like I'm 5. I'd spoil everything if I just told you now, you'll see soon enough. Don't worry, everyone can vouch for my reliability. Catch you at Scale Gauge Waterscape. His name is just there too. Stell, you made it. Why didn't you meet the surprise I got waiting for you? Isn't this the character from before? He freaked you out, right? Don't be scared, this is Shiyu, the famed actor from the Metro Goldwyn, I get it. Oh Gold, me and the Immersia Club. Shh, don't mention my real name around here, you'll kill my flow and take me out of the zone. Call me by my role, what was it again? High Elder Mach 2000, that's right. Call me High Elder Mach 2000. Alright then, High Elder Mach 2000. You're emphatically correct. Stell, the Mellow Golden Mayor Immersia Club, picked up our story and is interested in potentially buying the adaptation rights. So let's show High Elder Mach 2000 a very warm welcome, okay? Look, it's made up exactly like I can imagine High Elder Mach 2000 would be. It's a child actor. Child actor? Haha, I may have been fresh meat when I first debuted, but that was over 500 years ago. I'm an old hand now. Okay, enough gossip for now. See, tell me more of your storytelling. Let's see if this role is worth my taking on. Okay. Stell has been born anew after swallowing the miracle elixir and is teamed up with the High Elder of the Vidyadhara. Right now, hero is the talk of the town, unmatched in power and might. This was the time when the Xianzhou Lawful fell into crisis, with the Lord Ravager of Fentilia leading the forces of Ruin Alt on a rampage as they vowed to destroy the Longfu. Stell, the weapon in hand, stood before Fentilia, bellowing out, "Beast, right here, right now, this will be your final resting place." High Elder Mach 2000 secretly activated the Cloud Hymn to protect Stell. A battle could break out any moment, and the fate of the Xianzhou Lawful rested on the outcome of this fight. And then... That's not the boss.
Nothing major. The dead
Return!
That's just the sub-boss.
Time for fun.
receive divinity. Repay.
Dodge this! Time for fun.
Rise, Phoenix! You're not going anywhere! To my heart's content!
Time for fun. This is double speed.
The dead
Return!
Dodge this!
A will forged in ice never falters!
I invent that arrogance run! Your life's the wrath of nature!
Time for fun.
You're not going anywhere!
Time for fun. This is double speed.
I invent Reaper! Hands hurt?
A will forged in ice never falters!
Rise, Phoenix!
As the Lord Ravager met its demise, the curtain fell on this final scene in the story. I think Ventilia really looks like that. But really, I never had a chance to personally see Ventilia, and I hope I never do. Since you've seen Ventilia before, could you tell me a bit more about what she looks like? I see the plants growing on its back. There, got it. Any other features? It's humongous, monstrously huge. Monstrously huge, I'm sure I can imagine. It looks incredibly ferocious. Ooh, when you put it like that, I think I got it. Okay, this is definitely getting updated when we do our revisions. I don't care much for what Ventilia looks like. My only question is that it? There's still a coda, an epilogue that comes after it. I haven't figured out exactly how it goes, but the main plot indeed reaches its conclusion here. I feel like the story is lacking for scintillating adventure. As an old theater hound, I've got a few pointers if you'd like to hear. If you could please enlighten us. Firstly, Stell's character development needs to be more compelling. Swallowing a medicinal platter to get stronger may work in your world of storytelling, but it's long gone out of style in the immersion genre. Secondly, rolling straight into the decisive battle after finding the High Elder makes the character seem like a plot device. His role should be more fleshed out. Thirdly, give me some small screen time. I don't care in the slightest how your story gets told, but if it's getting adapted in immersion, then you need to give me more screen time. That's what the Mellow Golden Mayor Immersion Club wants to see and why they're interested in his acquisition. That is like that, why don't you take my part and play the protagonist instead? Impossible. How could I, a seasoned thespian of esteemed virtue and skill, take a role away from a short-lived species such as yourself? Besides, casting me in the leading role will cost you extra. Please also try to understand what a difficult situation I'm in here. I'm really 500 years old, but I've stopped growing, so child roles are all I can do. A few days back, an emergent true wanted to paint my whole body green and have me play the role of some wise old master who spoke backwards and tutored the young protagonist some mystical martial arts. That's gonna be so humiliating. I'd rather much play a young High Elder Vidyadhara without having to wear any prosthetics or pain. Star Wars joke. But I usually even said whether I can revitalize my career all depends on your adaptation of the story into an immersion. Hey, don't be so demoralizing. I've just come up with some new ideas right now. Your feedback is well received and is easy enough to make adjustments accordingly. Stel asks High Elder Mark 2000. This is Lord Ravager has very powers of this world at his fingertips. How can we mortals hope to ever defeat it? The High Elder, the Vidyadhara, sternly replied. If our forces combined, we should be evenly matched against Lord Ravager, but a divine weapon would guarantee victory. The book implied that High Elder Mark 2000 retains memories from previous reincarnations, including the secrets of forging such an ancient ultimate weapon. This next scene is called Forging Weapon, Purging Demon. What do you think? Are you both ready? Let's work together to bring the story to a nice conclusion. Okay. We're gonna make a weapon, I guess, or something. Ventilia seized the Ambrosial Arbor's power and created an invincible body. It's unkillable. Even I, as the High Elder, remain powerless against it. Still, if we really want to help purge this beast from the Ciencio, we'll have to forge a divine weapon. The life-destroying, star-shattering Blade of Truth plus 12. Or is it the plus 12? Probably just to show how powerful it is. I'll just follow Cian's script. His first drafts are usually pretty sloppy. Doesn't matter. To stand any hope of standing toe-to-toe against Ventilia, there's going to be two parts needed to forge this star-shattering Blade of Truth. One is a hilt forged from the wood of the Ambrosial Arbor. The other is a blade forged from the embers of Rainbow's Lux Arrow, known as the Ignis Aureli. We are at Stargaze and Avalet to search for materials to craft a sword hilt. It may be dangerous crafting a hilt. It will be. Moreover, if the Ambrosial Arbor hijacked by Ventilia, we just can't go looking even if we want to, but you might not be aware that the seeds used by the Ciencio to grow starskips are of the same origin as the Arbor. Using such wood to make sword hilts won't be the same as using wood stripped off the Arbor, but it's more than enough to feed one mere Lord Ravager. Now then, we need some starskip growth boosters to stimulate the seeds, to give off enough material to make a hilt. There's always been a starskip nursery here, and there should be plenty nearby. Let's take a look around and see what we can use what we got at hand. This should be the growth booster. Alright. So is literally just a fetch quest now though? Did you find the growth booster? Let me taste it to see if it's any good. Won't your mouth grow bigger? The top note is a faint whiff of alien perfume. This is of high quality. Next we just need a suitable starskip seed and we'll be able to cultivate a good sword hilt. Next it's time to choose a starskip seed from which to cultivate some good material for the sword hilt. I'm just picking whatever. The High Elder started meditation as he formed his cloud hymn. The seed grew explosively, sprouting wild tendrils in seconds like a thick tangle of roots. Huh, how did that happen? I guess that was the wrong seed. This is very arbitrary. I think we'll have to put them into each one. It's probably all three. The seed grew explosively, sprouting rapidly to the hull of a ship. You go straight into a starskiff. A group boosting experiment failed. No one can wield a starskiff in combat. Not with that attitude, you can't. The seed in the vessel gradually sprouted, countless twigs converged into one, as if an invisible hand was weaving it into the shape of a hilt. Wonderful! Only a hilt made from the ambrosia arbor can hope to withstand the rainbow's residual power in the Ignis Aurelis, so it would not harm its wielder. Let's head over to the Alchemy Commission. If my memories from the previous life are correct, the Ignis Aurelis, which can cast a divine weapon, is stored over there. The star-shattering Blade of Truth is a divine artifact once wielded by Dan Feng during the sedition of Imbibitor Yunei. It is said that a sword is mightier when hidden. He, therefore, hid the Ignis Aurelis away from potential thieves before he was imprisoned. Fortunately, I still retain the memories from my previous lives. I can dimly recall that Dan Feng has hidden a map somewhere deep in the Alchemy Commission. It shows where the Ignis Aurelis is. Perhaps we can find this, and the treasure will be practically revealed to us. Isn't Fetch Quest a bit overused? So what? Interastro Peace Entertainment has shot over 60 films of the Alan Jones treasure hunting franchise. Treasure hunts are family-friendly fun. Oh no. Poor Harrison Ford. They won't let him die. I vaguely remember the treasure map ought to be around here somewhere. See, here's the map showing us where the Ignis Aurelis is. Just track down the location shown and you'll be moments away from creating the divine weapon. It's an alchemy commissioned by a random circle. Oh, it's way down there. Okay. After all these twists and turns, Stella never thought things would end up right back at the start, under the almighty Ori Elixir Furnace in the Alchemy Commission. The word Ori pertains to the word gold. Dan Feng hiding his treasure here is like hiding a tree in a forest, so close and yet undiscovered for several hundred years. How do you like my little comic with his mini cliffhanger? There's no saving grace for your screenwriting skills. Please go easy on me and don't make sure you laugh at me. No sooner than said than done, just as Stella and High Elder Mark 2000 were about to dive into the Elixir Cauldron and unearth the Ignis Aurelis. A group of figures blocked their path. Under the orders of Master Fentilia, I hereby vow to cut you all down. How cunning, realizing Stella and the others' unusual actions. Fentilia was planning on using the treasure as bait to lure the nameless into its trap. This devil is delusional. Taste the might of the lawful Vidyadhara. Alright, we get a little bit of combat.
The dead return!
Time for a fun.
You're not going anywhere!
Bloom. Repay.
A will forged in ice never falters!
Time for a plunge. This is double speed.
Is that all?
Rise, Phoenix!
Time for a plunge.
The dead return!
Dodge this!
Time for a plunge.
Is that all? A will forged in ice never falters!
Dodge this! Rise, Phoenix!
This is double speed. Time for a plunge.
A will forged in ice never falters!
You're not going anywhere!
The dead return!
Time for a plunge. This is double speed.
Alright. Ventilia assumed dispatching crack troops would be enough to win. Little did it know that today, still the High Order support was far stronger than before. The Antimatter Legion was routed before long and utterly annihilated without a trace. With a flick of his sleeve, the High Order elegantly moved his hands like billowing clouds as a communicating telepathic with the huge elixir crucible before him. A strange light burst from the crucible. By the way, this is where the VFX artist can add some emergent special effects, and a lump of molten brilliance coalesced like condensation forming in the air. This is the Ignis Aureole that would cast a star-shattering blade of truth. With the Ignis Aureole in hand, the next step was to forge them into one instrument. His arduous task would need a trip to the Artisanship Commission to borrow the creation furnace. It's like one place to another. It's been a rough journey still, but now that everything's in hand, we can start with the business of forging this star-shattering blade of truth. There are 3 conditions we need to meet in order to forge this divine weapon, and the sacred materials we have collected so far only count as 1. Stell, do you know what the other 2 are? Some random world-building rules you just made up. See, yeah, this is going to be okay on set, totally unprofessional. It's okay, my old friend, this esteemed guest has rescued the lawful, and naturally she's no ordinary layperson. After all heroes have a bit of an ego. Alright, let's continue. The 2 other conditions you need to create a divine weapon are right here in our Artisanship Commission. As they say, you need the right tools for the job. Without the smelting equipment and Bona Aqua here, creating a divine weapon would be impossible. As for the last condition, it's about how we forge the weapon. Fortunately, still my memories from previous life to surface. Remember everything doesn't mean you're basically down firm. Let's put aside for the time being the profound philosophical concept of who am I. The forging process for the divine weapon is like this, just listen to me. Heavens rain aqua vitae, flames forge veritas early. Aether tilts askew, arbor sprouts anew. Root waves an imperial dew, iron glows with ephemeral hue. Blade shatters starscape, jade eclipses arcochet. Those are all just references to the quest names that were leading up to this point, wasn't it? Did you get all of that? So that doesn't rhyme perfectly. Hey, that's pretty picky. I didn't write the spot anyway, so take up any criticism over the poetry of the author. Got it? Next, go to the depths of the Artisanship Commission. Use this formula to forge the weapon. Forge divine weapons of the High Order. I mean, just start forging the divine weapons. Step 1. What am I doing again? I don't know what any of the thing was, so I'll just do whatever. Put in the coolant, then put in the coolant, then put in the coolant. And then the hill Wilton. Alright. No, I guess it doesn't. I'm just gonna click a random order. So be it. Or something. Little King D, look, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I guess it didn't actually matter. Yeah, they're letting us pick it. Big Sword. Star-shattering blade of truth is this weapon's old name. It's been dragged through the mud since the fall of the High Elder. Not a recasted of skill and precision. Why not give it a new name too? Big Sword. Concise but unconventional. Big Sword. Truly a splendid name. We have a character that's literally named Blade, so you know. Big Sword reborn once more, settled in stealth and suddenly felt invincible. With the dragon oil elixir flowing internally and the Vidyadhara's high elder power protecting externally, our hero gripped onto this world-destroying divine blade. Big Sword! Dai Katana. Oh wait, is it really? It's a friggin' Dai Katana joke. That's what it is. It's been so long and John Romero won't leave us alone, man. The Lord Ravager must be destroyed so the Sandra can remain in peace. Stay tuned for next time. Big Sword. Alright. Wait, what? Originally there were LEDs in there. They light up when you press the switch and look really fancy. Then the batteries went flat and Mr. Cian hasn't got around to change them yet. So that's the end of that. Are we actually going to go fight the... I'm guessing no, right? There were 6 chapters. Oh, no, never mind. I guess the 6 chapters are just for like the combat challenges. The 2 heroes plunged deep into Scale Gorge waterscape, only to see a black shadow enshrouding the Ambrosia Wildboar. It was none other than the root of all evil, the one trying to overthrow the Saint Joe of Ventilia. Right here, right now, was the critical moment for Ventilia to absorb the abundance powers from the Ambrosia Wildboar. The Lord Ravager sneered, reckless ends, accept your fate. Stella raised the divine weapon fearlessly and dropped this line. Arg! Here's the heavens. That is... Well, I guess...
Trickier to crack. Time for a fun.
I guess they can't get the actual boss, because that would be silly. So we're just fighting this dude in the costume. Basically.
You're not going anywhere.
Heal,
Time for a fun.
I may have let this go a bit too far.
Never falters.
It's only my sustains alive again. Oh well. Well, it will kill it eventually.
heal.
A will forged in ice never falters.
This is what I get for letting auto handle it, yeah.
Heal.
It's alright though. Bear with me, Chad, you should be done soon.
A will forged in ice never falters.
The dead return! Receive divinity. Repay.
A will forged in ice never falters. A will forged in ice never falters! A will forged in ice never falters!
The dead return! Bloom. Repay.
A will forged in ice never falters!
Alright, almost there. Almost there.
The dead return!
Okay. Well, we gave him his big climatic battle, I guess. Surely you're happy with that. As Fantilia's body crashed down, the crisis of the Xianzhou Luofu came to an end for now. However, just as Estelle and High Elder Mark the Thousand were getting ready to celebrate, an evil creature lurking deep within the depths reached out its malevolent talons. Hold on a second. Ah, don't worry, I've told you many times already. The battle scenes write themselves. It's fine, I'll finish them later. Fantilia does not look like that. Hey, just based on your descriptions. Plants on the back, monstrously huge, ferocious. Forget it, Stell, just forget about that. Treat it as part of the artistic process. The budget for shooting Immersion was shoot to the roof if you really wanted to capture a ferocious and accurate likeness of the Lord Ravager. Yes, that's right. Don't worry about these details. I'll revise them later. I'll keep going and bring the story to its denouement then. Face of an enemy of unprecedented power, what will become of the Trailblazers and the higher order of the Vidyadhara? The next scene is the final decisive battle. Xianzhou laments War of Age, Trailblazer fails, Sanctum of Exaltation. Hey, that title is a spoiler. Come on, just a little gimmick for the next scene's preview. I'm not really gonna kill you off. Ooh, finally finished it. Thank you both for your help. The script of mine is pretty much done now. Looks like I'm not needed anymore, right? I'll head off then. Remember to send us some revisions once you're done so that we can sync up. Ah, yes, definitely. There's a Miss Stell, you're still waiting to see me wrap up the story, right? I'll get writing immediately. I would never dream of wasting your time. So he really eats the delight. He's probably in such a good spirit because he managed to get some cash from this IP. Raise his pride and hands over the manuscript to you. Now, the final scene, the epic finale of the story has finally been completed. Xianzhou laments War of Age, Trailblazer fails Sanctum of Exaltation. I'll be giving you some feedback once you read through it. Aside from that, I've also written down some side stories of your adventures with Xianzhou. Feel free to come and read when you have time, give it some commands and that we include them in the Legend of the Trailblazer. He almost forgot, I'm having dinner tonight as another players on the Metal Golden Maya Merger Club. Maybe I really am going to make it on the big stage. I have to get home, wash up, shave, change my clothes, so much to do. See you next time. Okay, so... I'm guessing that's it for Tales of the Fantastic as far as the...
It's hard for a wanderer to find rest in this world.
As far as like
High
the
Club Quintet is a fantastic
main plot
story.
stuff goes, huh? Yeah, we just need to hit the points and then clear them. Okay. Oh, okay. So, I don't think there's anything else major at this point until we clear those. If there is a story scene, we will tackle them while off stream, I guess. Sorry, as in like, we'll come back and tackle them after we come back from off stream. For now, though, and it's all the hero journey stuff. All right. There is this other thing. That's over here. Where are you, mystery trotter? This doesn't sound like it's a story thing, it's just probably like a little side activity thing, so we'll check it out real quick.
It's hard for a wanderer to find rest in this world.
Okay. Huh? Oh, indeed, I didn't expect you to be the one to show up. Oh well, I don't think my discovery can be told to people on the inside, and you, an outsider, are perfect for it. However, you must promise me that you will never reveal anything to others, not even the fact that I was the one who asked for your help. I can zip it, but that's gonna cost you extra. What? Why are people nowadays so pragmatic? We'll talk about the fees later. Fine, I'm rushing anyway. Simply put, my homemade sensor number 223 has begun to react recently. I tidied up the notes I had and have roughly reset number 223 to its default stage. Pity I don't quite remember the exact use for it. All I know is this machine will give me some coordinates of anomalies. So I'm looking for someone athletic and who also has a good scientific background. You need to go to these coordinates and find out if there are actually any anomalies. You can go look at my research notes first. Okay. Oh look, it's responding now. Hurry on, give me a hand. I need to know this coordinate. The answer lies in the thing that image district that sells things. I feel an intuition coming to my brain. This coordinate feels like something to do with transactions. I can tell what it is. Condense a tip from me. It's a vending machine, right? I would assume so. There it is. The vending machine didn't spit out any merchandise, but shows the transaction is complete. These special situations call for special measures. Use your charisma to solve the problem. Vending machines like this can be kicked if they're stuck. Why is this vending machine shaking? Is this the thing involving transactions Reagan was talking about? Yeah, it's a trotter. Trotters have strange abilities like this. Then we fight it.
Time for a fun.
A will forged in ice.
Oh, it's by itself. There's nothing else to target, so.
Dodge this!
Time for a fun.
You're not going anywhere!
This is double speed.
Let me get a phone. I almost say phone call. I mean message. Playing for a while now. How is it, my friend? Do you find anything odd? Spirit trotter. Shapeshifting? Trotter is such a layman. What you're saying is hard to understand in those old timers. Come back and we'll go into this in detail. Send you compensation here. Aren't I a reliable employer? Okay, you know what? That is a decent amount of compensation. Compensation is commensurate. I will take that. I have carefully considered the information you mentioned earlier, and I feel this is something to do with the big universe time tunnel. Do you find anything else at the scene? Show it to me. Maybe we can move the research forward. It's text fragment. Ah, those are my research notes. I've lost some of them before and I thought I'd never get them back. But why are they in pieces? Did that mystery trotter steal my notes and rip them apart? My goodness, I'd be in serious trouble if I didn't have the habit of copying my notes. When did he mention to steal it? Could he be hiding next to me? Are you the thief? Never mind, being suspicious isn't the right attitude for science. You should read my notes more when you have the time. Maybe I can give you some new directions too. Oh, these are time limited. Okay. So we can't finish them. We can't do all of them so soon anyway. In that case, I'll save them for later. We're not in a hurry. Yeah, we can do this like next week or something and then clear it all at once. Alright, I guess I'll call it at that for today. We have been going on for a while, so... let's check our warps real quick first though. 9 out of 10. Okay, no post today. We'll call it at that. Thanks for watching. Yeah, we did manage to clear a lot. We cleared the main limited time event and we tried every simulated universe world at least once now, so all good on that end. So when I next feel like making more progress in this game, yeah, we'll come back and then we'll do more stuff. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys around soon.